Good morning, parents. It is progress report time, and that's a great time to reflect on what you've done so far and make a solid, strong plan for the rest of the trimester. So I thought I'd make some short videos. Today's is going to focus on science. Science tends to be one of those subjects that students generally like. It's possibly because science is all around us all day, every day. It could be because it's more of a hands-on investigative sort of subject. For whatever case, it tends to be one that they enjoy. But each concept that we learn, although they're enjoyable, they're still very complex. We want to take that approach when we think about our science. Each concept contains a lot to think about. For instance, in 5th grade right now, we're learning about properties of matter. We understand what matter is, and now we're taking it to see how matter is classified by their property. Whether it's magnetic, the density of the matter, the texture of the matter, size, all of that, and how it's classified. Well, we want to learn that, but then we want to be able to apply it. As you're going through your day, you have a new way to think about the matter that's around you, and you want to practice that scientific way of thinking to strengthen that part of your mind. For instance, this whiteboard. What are the properties or characteristics of this board? The texture is smooth, it's got a magnetic quality to it, it's fairly lightweight. All of those properties went into the decision to use it to create this product. So you want to be thinking, contemplating different scientific concepts throughout your day. And that's when it will really stick, and it will be even more fun because you'll be really understanding the concepts. Most of our grades for science will be coming from STEM scopes and quizzes, probably on Edulastic or Quizzes, that site. And then also completion of the different investigations that we do. With STEM scopes, a lot of times there'll be videos and articles to read and then questions, and there tend to only be 3 or 4 questions, and they look easy, but don't be fooled. Within those fairly simple sounding or looking questions, there's a lot of scientific data and information. So when I'm watching the videos or reading the articles, I almost always have to watch them 2, 3 times, taking notes while I watch, underlining, highlighting, taking notes while I read an article, because it's not like reading fiction. You're having to learn new concepts while you're reading these or listening to them, and that takes time. It takes time to take it in, and then it also takes the time of contemplating it and thinking about it and trying to apply it in daily life. So take your time when you watch the videos, repeat them when you read the articles. When you're answering the questions, be very careful that you've seen what they asked you specifically. I see several students who are answering questions and they're true, but they're not what was being asked. We do something in the class where I say, ask me my name. And the kids say, what's your name? And I say, it's Monday, September 15th. And that may be a true statement about the day it is, but it's not accurate. It's not what was being asked. So even though what you've said is a true statement, if it's not what was asked, it's not correct. So always double check and see what the actual question was really asking you. If a question seems too easy to answer, like it's so, oh, this is so easy. If you didn't have to think to answer the science question, go back and read it again. And then go back to the document or the video and watch it again and see what you could add to it, possibly what you were missing. A rule of thumb, if it seems too easy, then go back and look at it again, because it shouldn't be a question you don't have to think about. You'll have to think about everything, all the questions that you're answering in science, right? Because it's a very thoughtful, I want thoughtful answers. And I want to know that you can apply the scientific concepts that we've worked on. So going forward, my suggestion would be to take those STEM scopes assignments and do them thoroughly and completely. Take your time with them, and I feel like you'll get the best grade possible then, because they're very interesting and you will learn a ton. The quizzes, again, I would go back over my questions once I complete a quiz, especially a multiple choice quiz, I always go back if I have time and think of 1, I chose A, 2, I chose B, and see if I still agree with what I chose the first time. So take that time, just taking that little bit of time can be the difference between, you know, getting that 100 and not getting 100, right? So keep those things in mind. If you have any questions about any of this, let me know. I'm happy to meet with any of you, Zoom with you, and we'll just want to end the trimester on a super strong note. Y'all are doing great. Keep it up.